Danganronpa. Danganronpa.
Reality slips far away, fiction comes alive, we start to play. Hope is no more behind the closed door as we drift away from where we were before. Hope and hopelessness become one, it's all meaningless, we've already begun. Yup, we are all one and the same, never opposites, we play the same game.
Walk the line between hope and despair, running from the truth but it's already here. Told so many lies, I don't know if they can find me. Only one life to live, so choose wisely. Heads or tails, they even know the side you're on doesn't really matter if it's on the same point. If you want to achieve, you gotta believe the time right now, there's the door, is the key.
Danganronpa. What's up everyone, welcome to the stream. My name is David Sinairo, and here we are, back to Danganronpa V3, killing Harmony. Someone was just murdered in chapter 2. We just made it to the deadly life section of chapter 2. Ryoma is dead, drowned, and then eaten by piranhas. And we must investigate the crime scene. We left on this cliffhanger, but now it's time to investigate it. So how are you all? Hello Melty, hello Echo. Hope you guys are doing good. Should investigate the stage. I'm sure there's a clue there. There's a ladder here. I wonder if it was used to set up the show. This is a timer that was counting down the escape trick. I didn't realize it was also a timer to reveal Ryoma's body. When I stood on stage and looked up, the piranha tank was directly overhead. It was set up so that the bottom would open when the timer had reached 0. The bottom is open now, and the tank is empty. It doesn't look as though it has a lid. I can see the ceiling straight through. And only the front side is glass. The other sides are made of wood. So the piranha tank had no lid, and only the front was made of glass. No. Oh yeah, that tank was from Emiko's research lab. Hey Kaito, you helped carry supplies for the show, right? Oh. Yeah, me, Kibo, Emiko, and Angie, it was a lot of work. But I just helped carry it. I wonder how they hung it from there. It was a heavy tank full of water and piranhas. It couldn't have been easy to lift. It seems this is where the lighting batten for the gym is attached. Ah, Kirumi. The control panel on the side of the stage allows you to raise and lower the batten. It seems they lowered the batten, attached the piranha tank to it, then raised it again. I never knew lighting battens were sturdy enough to lift a tank like that. Since it was built to lift heavy objects, it is probably quite sturdy. There's a curtain covering it, but I believe there's a window on the other side. What's the matter? You want to check that window out? Yeah, but... Oh, it's too high up to reach, huh? Yeah, it's pretty high, even higher than the piranha tank. Higher than the piranha tank. That's right, there was a ladder next to the stage. I'll go get it. Kaito quickly headed off to the stage. He returned carrying the ladder that was set up beside the stage over his shoulder. No. But you know, shouldn't the sidekick be the one bringing the ladder? Yeah, I suppose so. Thank you. After setting up the ladder on top of the stage, I climbed up the rungs. This leads to the pool, right? The culprit may have gone in and out through this window.
ちゃんとは見えないけど、多分プールだと思う。
そんな場所があるってのは聞いたな。よし、後で調べに行こうぜ。きっと犯人はそこから体育館に出入りしたんだ。
あ、ちょっと待って。これは何だろう。
どうした？
いや、なんか窓枠に傷みたいな。
The window frame has distinct abrasions, perhaps scratched by something. This might be related to the case. I should remember it. I climbed down from the ladder to the stage.
Oi!
You done investigating the window? Then I'll go put the ladder back. Yeah, that would be great. Thank you, Kaito. Shouldn't the sidekick be doing this? He complained, but he still put the ladder back for me. I've investigated everything I wanted to on the stage. We all done here? Then let's go. Yeah, okay. No, I did not. You were helping set up the show, right, Kirimi? Did you hear anything about the trick? No, I did not hear a word. Furthermore, my help consisted of sewing the banner and curtains. So I do not know the details of her trick. I see. Gonta could have saved him. No, Gonta should have saved him. Gonta, what's wrong? When piranhas attack Ryoma, if Gonta had dived into tank, then Gonta could help Ryoma. But Gonta got scared, too scared to do anything. Sorry, Gonta, really sorry. A man shouldn't apologize so easily. And even if you had jumped in, they just would have eaten you too. And from what I read in the Monokuma file, you couldn't have saved him anyway, Gonta. Huh? Really? Does it say that in Monokuma file? You haven't even read the Monokuma file yet? No, Gonta not really understand it. Gonta not smart enough to be helped. What are you talking about? If you got time to apologize, you've got time to read the file. If you think you can help, then work till you can. That's what you can do. That's right, Gonta. You're a huge help. There's some information that only you know, after all. Information only Gonta know. Remember, during the show, you went up on stage. That was about 20 seconds before the piranhas dropped, right? Yeah, cause Gonta worried about Imiko. Did you see inside the tank? Did you see Imiko or Ryoma? No, Gonta see no one in tank. Gonta kinda surprised. Ah, you can't do that. We're still in the middle of the show. But if Gonta do nothing, Imiko get eaten by piranhas. Oh. But when the piranhas were dropped and the curtains opened, Ryoma was in the tank, right? Yeah, that's right. Then, when did Ryoma get in there? You didn't see it happen? Gonta don't know. Everyone see Ryoma in tank when piranhas drop in. After that. So sorry. Gonta should have watched tank better. Like I said, a man shouldn't apologize so easily. Yeah, you're right. But this is a problem. Now I'm even more stumped. Even if Himiko disappearing was part of the Underwater Escape Act, how did Ryoma get into the tank? Was that part of Himiko's trick? I'm positive that mystery will be an important point of this case. I'm glad Himiko made this game more difficult. Now I won't be nearly as bored. Time to work hard to solve this mystery. Get ready, culprit, cause here I come. If Himiko doesn't tell us how the trick works, we won't know how Ryoma was killed, right? But with the way she is, how do we convince her? What if Ryoma was a former apprentice of Himiko's master and vowed revenge on him? And he murdered a lookalike of himself in order to sabotage her show. Or something like that. It's happened before, probably. Hey, Flagmoad, there's something I need you to tell me. That's not a very polite way to ask someone for something. It's got nothing to do with the incident, but I heard Gonta captured you guys last night. The hell was that all about? I was running around, so I got no clue what happened.
Oh,
Yeah, tell me too. I was also running, so I still don't know what went on. How did Miu escape from Gonta? She's not strong enough to fight him. Chop chop, you slimy shit! Well, I suppose you could say that Gonta was tricked into kidnapping us. The first ones to get captured were Kibo, Kyo, Tsumugi, Tenko, and I. Himiko and Angie were brought in later. From the gym, right? Exactly. And Kokichi left the room after around 9 p.m. So they must have been brought in about 5 minutes before that. We were all forced to participate in Gonta's insect meet and greet. We were freed about an hour into nighttime, around 11 p.m. So, from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., everyone there had an alibi. And then those people without an alibi are me, Kirimi, Maki, and Ryoma. I see you've learned what an alibi is, thanks to the previous incident. But what the fuck is this insect meet and greet bullshit? By the way, Miu, how were you able to get away from Gonta? Well, I had to use my secret woman weapon, and let's just leave it at that. Secret woman weapon? Hello? Non-existent floof? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. What could it be? I don't know. Her secret woman weapon is probably that punching machine. Wait, hey, what's a secret woman weapon? Is she trying to laugh it off? Chuchi, let's just leave her be. Listening to her will just tire you out. You're probably right. Perhaps it's better to get the truth out of her at the class trial. Insect meet and greet has been added to the truthful section. That's right. We need to ask Angie about the stage. Wait, why did I do her voice for that? Angie, I wanted to ask you some questions about the stage. Yep, I was in charge of all the art. I even built and painted the stage. Then, do you know anything about Himiko's trick? How it worked, perhaps? No, I don't know the trick. Himiko only said it was magic. I see. I suppose she didn't tell Angie the secret either. By the way, you asked other people to help you with the preparations, right? Yep, we started the prep work yesterday. Lots of people helped out. Like, when we were moving the heavy tank and the stairs from Mimiko's research lab, me and Kibo helped with that. The tank had a pulley, but because it was so huge, it was still a lot of work. And I asked Kirimi to sew the curtains, cause I hate sewing. So basically, it's all thanks to Atwa that the show is a success. No, it's because of all of us. Was it really a success? By the way, were the piranhas your idea?
だって
On its own, the Underwater Escape Act is no different from a normal magic show.
神ってる
I thought it would make the show more exciting and divine if we used piranhas.
主は言いました
That's what Atua told me. So Atua gives you that kind of advice too, does he?
ね
What about the piranha tank and the timer? Those were from Emiko's lab, correct?
えもっちもち
Yep. According to the piranha tank's manual, it's synced up with the timer. When the timer goes off, the bottom of the piranha tank will open automatically. I see. That means that most of the equipment came from Emiko's lab. And right when we finished the prep work and were about to take a break, Gonta captured us so we couldn't rehearse at all. When Gonta let us go, it was already nighttime, so we couldn't go back to the gym.
つうか
Oh yeah, you can't enter the gym at nighttime.
そうそう
So we decided to come to the gym today before the morning announcement.
ありがと
Himiko and I were waiting for the gym to open. I was so relieved the set was intact. So no one could have snuck into the gym before those two got there.
うあ
What's up, Chuichi? Are you worried because of this confusing incident?
あでも
Don't worry, it'll be fine. What?
主は言い
Atua has spoken. You have nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about?
No no
Nothing can escape Atua's sight, not even the culprit. Atua is truly a divine force to be reckoned with. Angie is starting to sound more and more creepy. It's the large water tank from the escape trick. The glass is broken. It's in bad shape. Did you guys really need to break the glass? Everything's soaked now. Well, if we had left Ryoma's body there, we wouldn't have been able to investigate.
そうだな
I guess it would have taken way too long to just empty the whole tank with a bucket. It was a lot of cleanup, but at least we can investigate the tank now. There might be a clue around here. I should take a closer look.
おう
Yeah, you're right. Because we broke the glass, there isn't much of anything left in the tank. But I should investigate the area thoroughly. There's bound to be something. It's a bucket full of piranhas. Gonta said that he picked up all the piranhas and put them into here. I can't believe Gonta would do that with his bare hands. Wait, yes I can. When I think that Ryoma is inside their stomachs, I don't even feel like eating them. Why would you even consider eating them in the first place? Only this strong can survive in this world that Atua has created. At the least we can do is pray for Ryoma's soul so that he may enter Atua's kingdom. Can you really go there looking like this? Those piranhas sure were a miraculous mystery. Maybe Atua was behind those videos too. What are you talking about?
ほんと
I noticed it right as the show started.
びっくりだ
I
よ
feel like there are more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing.
まさか
More piranhas? What? Did they multiply overnight? There's no way they could reproduce that
で
fast.
もでも
But compared to yesterday, the piranhas looked super crammed into that trunk tank. So they looked more crammed together.
あらら
The water was too murky, so I couldn't tell how many more piranhas there were.
あれも
But anyway, it was super crammed.
びっくりだよ
Super crammed. Geez, we get it. More piranhas than yesterday. There might be something to that. They did look crammed. The fragments of the broken glass water tank have been piled up. There are so many tiny pieces. Gonta and Tenko certainly didn't hold back when they threw Kibo at the glass. There's a square pane of glass at the bottom of the water tank. Doesn't look like a broken piece. The other fragments are far more random than this. It's nearly impossible for the broken water tank to produce such a perfect square of glass. Then what exactly is this pain? Handcuffs? Why are there handcuffs here? Still locked, and there are small scratches on them. The cuffs appear to be stainless steel, so not too hard to scratch. It must have been scraping against something hard or sharp. What are those handcuffs? Were they inside the tank? I've never seen handcuffs in a warehouse. Where did they come from? It's true, there weren't any in the warehouse, so where did they come from? If they weren't in the warehouse, another place that might have handcuffs is... could be... he's a prisoner? Ryoma's lab wasn't just for the Ultimate Tennis Pro, but also for the Ultimate Prisoner. So perhaps some element of that was in his lab as well. Is there anything suspicious about this curtain? It's been bothering me. What was that curtain for? It was in order to hide the water tank. When Emiko was performing her escape, this was close to prevent us from seeing. Oh, so that's what it is. Then, is it some kind of clue? I don't believe so. I don't see anything suspicious about it. Ryoma's body is nothing more than a skeleton now, not even a shadow of what it was. What the heck is this? Hey, is this really Ryoma? I didn't see the moment it happened, so I can't believe it. I'm certain of it. Everyone watching the show witnessed that. We saw Ryoma become nothing but bones. I can't believe he died in such a gruesome way. The water filled with blood so fast we didn't see the whole thing, thankfully. But this skeleton is unmistakably Ryoma's. Jeez, I know he wanted to die, but he didn't have to actually go and do it. No, I don't think that's right, Kaito. Ryoma wasn't trying to die, he said as much. He was jealous of us, who wanted to live. Huh? What do you mean he was jealous? I'm positive that Ryoma wanted to join us. That's why he needed a reason to live. So that he could have the same feelings we do. So that he could have that reason we keep going. To fight alongside us. Then he was a real idiot. Who cares if you don't have a reason to live? Can't your reason for living be something simple like good food or your friends? Damn it, that idiot. Ryoma's belongings are all gathered together. His clothes, his monopad, the key to his room. That's it. If we use this key, we can investigate Ryoma's room. What's in his room to investigate? The motive video. We should find out whose video Ryoma had. Then, you think Ryoma was killed because of that video? I can't say for certain. But we should check just in case. Although, he might have had my video. If that were the case, I might be a suspect. Well, no point thinking about that now. Alright, that's all I wanted to see around the water tank. I never would have imagined such a cruel murder happening at such a fun show. Why did the culprit commit such a barbaric act? Did they wish to see us panic? I don't think that was the sole motivation. There was some other reason for it. And that reason must be related to Emiko's magic somehow. So that means the culprit knew of Emiko's trick and made use of it, yes? If that's true, did Himiko tell someone? Someone who thinks the trick is actual magic? Since the show was used, we must investigate the trick as well. Kyo murmured almost to himself, then walked to the back of the stage. Is there anything to investigate backstage? Let's follow him. We should investigate the entire area anyway. We followed Kyo backstage. Since the show was used for the murder, we must investigate Himiko's trick as well. Perhaps there are clues here. Is there something here? No, let's decide that after we search it. Investigate anything that stands out. The staircase goes up to the top of the stage. At first glance, there's nothing particularly suspicious about it. There might be some trick to it, but only a magician would know. There's nothing strange about it from behind other than the large size. It's a normal tank. All sides of the tank seem to be made of a special type of glass. I see no hidden doors. Very mysterious. How, I wonder, did Himiko escape from the tank? Well, if we figured it out easily, it wouldn't be a magic trick. I believe that if we figure out the route Himiko took, we will discover how Ryoma got in there. That is true. There is a high probability that they used the same route. To reveal how Ryoma got into the tank, I need to reveal how Himiko managed to get out of it. What? There's a puddle behind the staircase? This isn't a puddle from when we broke the tank. It's the floor around it is completely dry. Perhaps someone who was wet was here doing something? Changing wet clothes? Then how would you get from the water tank to the space behind the staircase? This may be a vital clue for understanding the underwater escape trick. This is a pretty long rope. What was this used for? I estimate it is roughly 65 feet in length. You can tell just by looking at it? I am very well versed in ropes. I once visited a village where their use was commonplace. When it was time for me to leave, the women of the village all begged me to stay. I find that deeply disturbing, but I have to focus on this investigation. Anyway, what is this rope? Could this be related to the case? I see he's a master of shibari. There's still more to investigate here? Are you sure? We investigated just about everything to do with the stage. I needed to investigate the stairs after the thing. Inspecting it closely, I can see that some places on the side of the staircase are wet. It might have something to do with the puddle next to it. I've investigated just about everything to do with the stage, but I still don't know how the trick was performed. Hey, how long are you gonna investigate here? We still gotta find the culprit, you know. Come on, let's go. Wait, Kaito. Although there are many unknown variables, the first thing we need to make clear is, when was Ryoma murdered? Well, in the middle of the show, obviously. The culprit knew how Himiko's trick worked and took advantage of it to kill Ryoma. In other words, everyone watching the show isn't suspicious. Kaito, you didn't attend the show either, did you? No, but I'm still not suspicious. I forgot a promise, so I was just eating breakfast. You got it? I'm not suspicious. I do not understand how that explanation is supposed to convince me. Kibo does have a point. If Imiko says it's magic, then it's magic. Got it? I'll use my Neo Aikido to obliterate any degenerate male bullies Imiko. If we don't understand the magic trick, how can we possibly survive the trial? My first command to you, my new sidekick, is investigate everything and find clues. Don't overlook anything. You got it? Yeah, my magic was supposed to make everyone smile. Don't worry, everyone is smiling. I don't think any of us can smile right now. Himiko, if it's alright, are you ready to talk about your underwater escape trick? We need to understand how your trick works if we're going to solve this mystery. There's no trick to my underwater magic, to my underwater escape act. It was magic. You're still saying that? Do you understand the situation we're in? No matter how much you guys threaten me, my answer won't change. It was magic. But... Okay, your time's up. The Q&A session is now over. Unless you want to feel the full volcanic wrath of my Neo Aikido. Man, this guard is more strict than the security at idle events. I believe we've investigated everything we need to for now. Well, our investigation's over now, so who's the culprit? I can't say for certain yet. There are other places I need to investigate. What? You still don't know? I never thought detective work would be such work. So, where else do we gotta investigate? First, the pool next to the gym. They're connected by the window above the stage, so that needs to be looked at. After that, I want to go to Ryoma's room and find out which mode of video he had. Then I want to investigate the Ultimate Tennis Pros lab. I've deduced that the handcuffs we found in the water tank probably came from there. Is that everything? Last of all, to the Ultimate Magician's lab. I want to know more about Himiko's trick. If we go there, I'm sure there will be some kind of clue. So, we've still got a lot to do then, huh? Good luck, Chuichi. After all, it's gonna be you doing all the heavy lifting here. Right. What do you mean, right? Are you saying I'm useless? Is there a right way to respond to that? Yes. The answer is yes, you are useless. There's so many Monokumas I never found. Do you want me to do things in order? I guess. What's the matter? This isn't related to the case, right? You don't know when the class trial is gonna start. We can't just be going on a walk. True. I would like to talk to Maki though. But sure. This monument doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case. I'll leave it alone for now. It's not— life isn't all about the case, you know? What? This building is a school building. That must mean that window goes somewhere. Most of the windows are blocked off, but that one looks normal. What room has that window? That's a point of interest. You can see the gym's window over there. That's the window we've investigated from the top of the stage in the gym. I mean, it's pretty high up. You wouldn't be able to reach it with just a ladder. I agree. The ladder was only barely reached the window, and it was on the stage. If that's the case, then it might have been hard for someone to have gone through there. Yeah, you might be right. Well, you can access it easily through the diving board. It's a large diving board. It looks like something you'd find at a resort. Nothing about it has changed. There's something else floating in the pool. Looks like a little piece of fabric. It's just trash, right? Nothing to be worried about. We're looking for the culprit. We don't have time to pick up trash. Yes, but perhaps it's just my intuition, but it does bother me. I should learn to trust it sometimes. My intuition as the ultimate detective. Black piece of fabric. There's an inner tube floating in the pool. It looks like a big sturdy rubber one. Let me guess, some idiots didn't clean up after themselves. Don't look at us. I don't like water, I prefer juice. We get heavier when our cotton absorbs water. It makes losing weight a nightmare. I want to play in the water with everyone. It sounds fun. You know, one of them might be onto something. I kinda wanna go in the pool now. Yeah, who cares about losing weight? Idiots, we're not here to play. We're here to smack these bastards into the pits of hell. We're the Monocubs, the meanest, nastiest, cruelest mascots around. If you don't get it, I'll throw you all into the pool myself. Please don't. Monosuke, please stop. Can't we all just get along? You're saying that if we don't get along, I'll end up like Monokid? So then, it was one of us that put the inner tube there, not the Monocubs? Well, it doesn't matter. The inner tube probably isn't related to the case. Isn't related to the case? If it were just for playing around, then why is there a rope tied to it? What could that be for? That is intriguing. This doesn't look like a normal school pool, more like a pool at a resort. The pool is deep, but it isn't filled up all the way. Still plenty of water to swim in. Water level hasn't changed, but I can see something floating in it. This is the pool's equipment shed. I'll take a look inside just in case. Is that an electric air pump? I see. You could easily fill a large inner tube with this. There doesn't seem to be anything else worth inspecting. Oh, no jumping into the pool, especially at nighttime. Whoa, where do you come from?
そうそう
I mean, jumping itself is fine. If you want to jump in front of a car or a train, that's on you.
ダメダメ
But the pool is off limits at nighttime, see? No swimming at nighttime.
それは
That would be a violation, right?
あのね
If anyone violates a school regulation, a campus-wide siren will blare. And then that person will be ripped apart by the exhaust. You go that far?
まあね
Well, so far the siren hasn't gone off, so no one's needed to be ripped apart.
うぷぷ
Yet.
ね
Since that's the case, can we assume no one was in the gym or pool at
えまあ
nighttime?
ね
Well, at the very least, no one alive. No swimming at nighttime. That just might play into this case.
なあ
Hey, Chuji, does this pool really have anything to do with the case? We got all psyched up about it, but it doesn't seem like there were any clues here. What? Well, that inner tube is still bothering me. I don't know what it tells us, but I feel like it's related to this case.
でもよ
But, you know, if that inner tube is related to the case, the culprit is pretty careless. If it was related to the case, why didn't they clean it up? Just leaving it sitting out like that, don't you think that's straight up careless?
いや
No, even if they wanted to put it away, they couldn't. There's no pole or anything around here that you could use to get the inner tube.
ほら
The water level is so low you couldn't grab the tube even if you did manage to bring it closer.
でもよ
Then why not just jump in and fish it out by hand? Oh, that's right, they couldn't get in the water. Couldn't get in the water. Yes, I suppose you could think of it that way.
つうか
Well, we can't stay here forever, right? Let's go check out the other places. There's no time to waste, isn't that right, sidekick?
そうだね
Yeah, sure. I am still very lost about this case.
Na.
Brought Ryoma's room key, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel right going in there without permission, but he can't really give it anymore. This is Ryoma's room, huh? So where's his video? I don't see it sitting out anywhere. Maybe he put it on his bookcase? I had to open all the drawers one by one, checking each of them. That's weird. I can't find it anywhere.
そうだね
I see. So we can't find it. That's alright. That's a clue in itself. What do you mean?
あのさ
You see, if we suppose the motive for the crime was the video, there's a high possibility that Ryoma had the culprit's motive
ほ
video.
ら
If their motive video was left at the scene, they would be immediately suspicious. There's no reason the culprit would leave behind that kind of incriminating evidence.
おう
That's true. And the video is not in the room, which means... So, it's not like we thought. That video was the motive. Yes, that's the best explanation I can think of.
さすがは俺の助手だ
Alright, that's just what I'd expect from my top sidekick.
Chuichi
What's the matter, Chuichi? Nothing. By the way, I was thinking, maybe we all should have watched those motive videos after all. What?
Yeah.
They showed the most important people to us, right? So maybe we should have watched them without looking away from the truth. At the time, I agreed with Kibo, but after thinking about it, it changed my mind. And if we were worried about watching them alone, we could have just watched them together. Watch them together? Yeah, we should have gathered together and watched all the videos. Share everybody's motives. Even if it's something you can't bear by yourself, it would be possible with everyone. That's what cooperation is, right? That's what Kokichi was trying to do. Kokichi was trying to get us to participate in a motive video viewing party of sorts. That's why he forced us into the same room. Do you think that was his way of cooperating? Do you think the same way?
Yeah.
No, if that's what he wanted, he could have just asked us. That's what a normal person would have done. But the thing is, he's not normal. Maybe he did want us to cooperate, but there's no way to know for sure. He'd never tell us. That's true. It's impossible to know what Kokichi is thinking. But I suppose he could have been acting in our favor for once? It's an normal bed. Looks like the one in my room. I don't see the Cubs pad here. Nothing else out of the ordinary either. Should investigate here as well, just in case. When I opened the closet, I discovered several identical sets of clothes, just like Ryoma wore. Just like in my room. Yeah, my closet's like this too. It's packed with nothing but my uniforms. Really? It must be the same for everyone. There's no Cubs pad here, so the culprit must have taken it. I guess there's no reason staying here. This is Kaito's room. I don't have time to drop by now. The lab. I'm not able to name a suspect. I mean, there's still a lot I don't know. What are you doing here, Kirimi? We all agreed to investigate with at least one other person present, yes. As she spoke, she glanced toward Maki. Ah, so you're staying with Maki.
Oh.
That's good thinking. Hey, once we're done with the trial, can I get a massage? But, of course. Since you are here, Chuichi, may I ask you a question? The time of death was not provided, so I am questioning everyone in order to determine it. When was the last time you saw Ryoma alive? Right before I was kidnapped by Gonta yesterday, around 6 in the evening. Last time I saw him was the day before then. I didn't see him at all yesterday, actually. And you are fine, Kaito. What's important is the last time someone witnessed him alive. Last time someone witnessed Ryoma alive,
そうね
Gonta was the last one to see him alive at around 8 p.m. yesterday. Ryoma managed to avoid being captured by him using his Chukuchi method. So Ryoma was still running around after I got captured.
そうそう
Furthermore, 30 minutes earlier, Miu saw Ryoma as she was fleeing from Gonta. In that case, Gonta's testimony is highly credible.
え
Yes, we at least know that Ryoma was alive yesterday until around 8 p.m. Witnessing Ryoma has been added to the truthful section.
あのさ
Maki, what are you doing here?
ね
Earlier, you said that you weren't going to help us investigate. Were you serious about that?
え別に
You'll be fine even if I don't help, right? You're the detective, not me. Or do you think you can't solve this case on your own? That's completely different. This is... Well, that's pretty harsh. But my sidekick is working his ass off. Sidekick?
おう
Yep, Chuichi's my sidekick now.
ね
Shouldn't it be the other way around? The dumb one should be the sidekick. The dumb one. I'm more of a scientist type of guy, so this stuff really isn't my thing.
あのさ
Wouldn't being a scientist be helpful for an investigation?
つうか
More importantly, why have you been here the whole time? Is there a reason?
そうね
Why do you care?
いや
Because it's been bothering me. You've been in here ever since this room opened up. Almost as if you're keeping watch, making sure no one else enters.
意味わかんない
Is this an interrogation?
いや
No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I just want you to talk to me, Maki. If this has nothing to do with the case, please tell me so.
あのさ
It's true that you don't have to help us if you don't want to,
いいかな
but you should at least cooperate with our investigation.
だってさ
Because all our lives are on the line.
あそう
Even if I did cooperate, I wouldn't be any help. Mostly because I've been in here for the last several days. I've only gone back to my dorm at night to shower, including last night.
あのさ
Then, can I ask you this? Did you see Gonta at all last night? Gonta was searching the grounds last night, trying to capture all of us.
どうして
How are you able to avoid being captured?
あ
Gonta did stop by, but I managed to chase him off somehow. All I did was tell him, if you lay a hand on me, you'll choke to death on your own tongue. That's all. So Gonta got scared off like that? Well, I guess he would hold back against the girl. As I listened to Maki's testimony, a question grew in my mind. Why did Maki not want to leave so badly? What reason did she have for that?
ね
Are we done here? You're wasting your time talking to me. I don't know anything.
おう
Okay, I'm done here. You are?
そうだな
Well, her alibi is a little shaky, but I don't think she killed Ryoma. That's what my instincts are telling me.
なあ
If you remember anything, be sure to tell Chuichi, okay?
信じてるぜ
He's my sidekick, you know? He's pretty good. In the end, the only thing we were able to get out of Maki was that she was here the whole time. No auto. Maki alone has been added to the truth bullets section of your monopad. Huh. See, I'm good at investigating. I had no idea I needed to go here too. But I did. The Ultimate Tennis Pros Lab. If I'm right, then the handcuffs that were found in the tank came from here. And if the handcuffs came from here, that means the culprit was here as well. They may have left a trace of evidence.
あれ
This room is a little different from when we were here before. It feels off.
どうした
What's the matter, Chuichi? Nothing. Anyway, let's figure out the handcuffs. We should take care of that problem first. The net. The net is down. Why would the net be down?
No.
So you think the handcuffs in the tank were from here, right? I'll check it out. Ultimate Prisoners Lab. This is the first time I've been in here. It's a shower room, but it feels less like the Ultimate Tennis Pros and more like the Ultimate Prisoners Lab.
No.
Do you think it was made that way on purpose? Did they remodel the shower just for that? Yeah, I think they did. Geez, Monokuma's got bad taste. Well, we already knew that. This is a pretty big stone sink. You could fill it up with a lot of water. Huh? What's this? Scratches on the stone, like something was scraped against it. You're right. What made them? These scratch marks are clearly not natural. They must have been made by some kind of metal. That is interesting. It is. There they are, the handcuffs. Look, Kaito, handcuffs hanging on the wall. Oh, they look like the ones in the tank. Or wait, are they the same? I think so. Here, look. See, one empty hook. The handcuffs we found must have been hung here. That means the culprit was definitely here. This window has no vines or barbed wire or bars blocking it. Could it be? That was that one window I could see from the pool area. This might be it. I'm going to open it and check. Yes, this is definitely it.
プールから見えたあの窓って星君の研究教室の窓だったんだ。
3階だから結構な高さだが、うまく水に飛び込めば一気にプールまで行けるな。ただし夜時間はプールには入れねえんだよな。モノクマはそう言ってたもんな。
If anyone violates a school regulation, a campus-wide siren will blare, and then that person will be ripped apart by the exisals. You'd go that far? Well, so far the siren hasn't gone off, so no one is needed to be ripped apart. Yet. Because that hasn't happened yet, can we assume no one was in the gym or pool at nighttime? Well, at the very least, no one alive. Why did he say no one alive? I believe he was hinting that a dead person wouldn't be considered to be breaking the rules. Which means it's possible that a dead body was in the gym or the pool at nighttime. So there's a chance Ryoma was carried to the gym after he was killed. You know, there's no point carrying his body there if you can't even get in. I don't know if it's safe to say there was no point. Wait a sec. What's this? Look, there's weird scratches on the window frame. Yeah, it's as if something scraped against it. These marks are similar to the ones that were on the gym's window frame. I'm positive these marks aren't the result of opening and closing the window normally. This window frame is sturdy as well. The gym's window frame was the same way. It looks like it would hold, even with a lot of weight on it. Now you understand, right, Shuichi? What? How amazing I am to have noticed such a super ultra important clue. It's all in a day's work for Mota Kaito, luminary of the stars. I mean, I found a pretty important clue too, but I won't say that. We came here to confirm my suspicion about the handcuffs found in the tank. We found an even more important clues than I expected. Together with the fact that this is Ryoma's own lab, there are too many points of concern to be mere coincidence. It must be important evidence.
Oi!
It seems like you figured something out. You seem more confident. Alright, then on to the next place. There's no point staying here. Right. So, where should we go? Oof. As he came out of the shower room, Kaito tripped and fell to the ground. The hell? Something's got on my leg. It looks like a cable. Is this for a tennis net? Man, whoever left this here should have put it in the corner. Wait, the tennis net? I see, that's why this room felt odd. I should investigate this in detail. The reason I thought this room fell off is because of the net. When I came here last time, the tennis net was up. But now the cable has been removed. So, like, someone took the cable off? Why would they do that? Kaito, can you help me? I want to measure how long this cable is. No need, it's about 50 feet long. What? Oh, I was in the tennis club till middle school, so I know how long the cable is. You were in the tennis club? That's why it pissed me off so much that Ryoma was acting like that. Did you know Ryoma from before? I never met him, but I heard a lot about him. I mean, these days there's no one who's played tennis that hasn't heard of him. He's been a tennis legend since middle school. He was like a hero to every tennis kid. And then, once I finally got to meet him, he became a coward. That pissed me off so much, I ended up being too hard on him. But regretting that now won't help. There's nothing I can do. So what's suspicious about the length of the cable? Did something about it bother you? No, nothing specific. I was just checking. So detectives get bothered by small details, huh? Like an overbearing mother-in-law nitpicking a young wife. What is that analogy? Tennis net cable. How strong is it? Alright, I've searched the whole area now. I should move on to the next one. There's still other places left to search. I know. This cable is used to hang up the tennis net, but because it was removed, the net is just lying on the floor. The reason I thought this room fell off is because of the net. I would love to know how strong the cable is. Good evening. Hello, Thro. How are you? Well, how's it going? Kinda sleepy today, and I need to wake up very early. But doing good. Have you solved all the mysteries? No, this one has me very confused. So this is Emiko's research lab. What were we gonna investigate again? The trick that Emiko used in her magic show. I need to figure out how it worked. Well, you say that, but what if it was real magic, with no tricks or mechanisms?
それは
Well, that would be a problem. But it's not just about the trick. I need to ask that guy some questions. Let's get whatever is not important out of the way. It's a huge water tank. It looks like the one that was used in Emiko's show. It looks like the same tank Emiko used in the show. I guess this one was a backup. That's what Emiko told me and Kibo when we carried the tank out of here.
じゃあ
Then perhaps if we investigate this tank, we can learn the secret of the trick. Encouraged, I began walking around the tank. I was looking for anything that could be a switch or mechanism. What's this? There's a segment of the tank near the top that opens up, but why open up there? Ah, wait, perhaps it isn't random. The segment had to open up here. Because otherwise all the water would be gone. And when you close it back down, the water from the piranhas will make it look like there was no missing water. These mind gears are turning. They are. This is a big cage. I might fit inside this. This has nothing to do with the case. There are several swords stabbed into a human-sized box, but if there was a person inside, they would come out just fine. That's the trick, I think. This has nothing to do with the case. This is used for magic tricks too. I've seen it in magic shows before. It has nothing to do with the case. Piranhas? Sounds like you're putting a Y in the word. Piranha? I say piranha. What a huge saw. It's probably used for the saw a person in a half trick.
あれ
What are you doing here, Tsumugi?
えっと
Well, I'm investigating. I know I'm playing, but it's plain to see I'm investigating. Is that so?
No.
So, did you find any clues? I'm still thinking about that. I don't think you can uncover clues just by thinking about them. No, in fact, I still haven't found anything. Then get to it. Looking around is how you find clues.
でも
But I think leaving that guy alone is just plain bad. Tsumugi gave Kokichi a meaningful glance. So, I've decided to plainly keep an eye on him. That way, even plain old me can help out. It's a good idea. Can I ask if this trial is the same size or longer than the last one? Even if it's to solve this case, revealing Emiko's tricks is, well, it makes things kind of boring. Kaito, are you the type who wants to believe in magic? Oh, Kaito believes in Emiko's magic. That's not what I mean. I was just thinking that her tricks are like magic that brings smiles to people. Yeah, I guess you could think about it that way. Besides, it's just like my dream to go to space. I believe I can travel across the Milky Way. I believe I will meet aliens. Flying across space with thoughts like that is the true spirit of adventure. So it's like that. Kaito, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Your idealistic dreams would help this situation. Hey, who are you calling stupid? No need to yell. I think chapter 2 is as long as chapter 1. Chapter 1 might seem longer because of the prologue. No, I mean the trial, just the trial. Only because I'm sleepy and I don't want to cut the trial in half. But if it's 4 hours, I don't know if I can handle 4 hours. Hey Chuichi, did you want to ask me something? Okay. I'll tell you anything you want to know. You are my favorite after all. When he says that, it sounds like he means the opposite. It makes me nervous. I do actually. It's about when we were kidnapped by Gonta yesterday. I think all the trials are pretty long. Don't remember any of them sticking out as being on the shorter side? Okay. Well then, let's hope it takes a bit, quite long to get to the trial, because I might leave the trial for tomorrow. You snuck into our rooms to steal our motive videos, right? But is that all you were doing? You came back pretty late. I see. You want to know my alibi for nighttime yesterday. That's a good question to ask. The gym is off limits during nighttime, so Ryoma was probably killed before or after. Which makes nighttime yesterday so suspicious, since everyone was doing their own thing. And what were you doing then? It would be easier if I just explained step by step what happened while I was out last night. After you regained consciousness, Chuichi Gonta brought Emiko and Angie. That was about 5 minutes before 9 PM. Right after that, I left Gonta's lab and headed toward the dorms. I thought I'd be back in an hour, the start of nighttime, but something happened. Something happened? Right when I got to the entrance hall, Kirby spotted me. That was right after I left Gonta's lab, so it was right around 9 PM. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking if I was up to no good. Then she started criticizing my behavior and lecturing me on my manners and relationships. Can you believe that? I mean, who does she think she is? My mom or something? Didn't you ask Kirumi to be your mom earlier? She just kept talking, then finally let me go at 10 PM when I rolled around. A whole hour. Well, only the first half hour was a lecture, then we played tag for the other half. She was starting to bore me, so I turned around to leave and then... Stop right there. Our conversation is not over yet. I don't gotta listen to you. You're not worthy of lecturing the ultimate supreme leader. Come on, Miss Maid. Catch me if you can. Is that a request? And then, I guess Kirumi decided to take tag super seriously. I tried my best, but in the end she caught me a little before 10 PM. Then she started lecturing me again and let me go when nighttime started. So, do your alibis still hold up even when she was chasing you around? We ran into each other a bunch of times, so yeah, they should hold up. Then from 9 p.m. until nighttime, both Kokichi and... then from 9 p.m. until nighttime, both Kokichi and Kirumi have alibis. After Kirumi let me go, I finally went to the dorms and collected everyone's videos. But by the time I returned to Gota's lab, it was already 11 p.m. Then from 10 to 11, he doesn't have an alibi. Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Kirby was lecturing me. Something odd? I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit. I wonder who it was. A girl in her underwear. What the hell is he talking about? It's Mew. Hog. Hello, Hog. I'm doing good. How are you? Why Hog? By the way, didn't you get captured by Gota yesterday? You didn't get captured by Gota yesterday, did you, Kaito? Where were you and what were you doing? I was running around the whole time. I hid in bathrooms, bedrooms, all over the school. I see. All of gaming? Okay. Why? I kept the button pressed. No. Already tired of investigating? Oh, you've been tired of it for a while now? Well, that's how it goes. Investigations aren't all that fun, you see. But it's a necessary step before we can move on to the main event. Kinda like searching the internet for that perfect porn video. In fact, some people think the search is the best part. Weird, huh? Anyway.
中庭にある裁きの祠まで集合してください。うぷぷ。じゃあまた後でね。
Looks like it's time, bro. Yeah. Hey, why do you look so worried now? Don't worry, you can do it. I believe in you. Believe in me? Why? Why do you trust me, Kaito? There's a chance that I'm the I believe you because I want to. Do I need a reason other than that? What? Isn't that why you believed in Kaede? I mean, sure, I might get betrayed in the end, but if I worry about that, I won't be able to believe in the people I want to believe in. Shuichi, we're still young. I can't die before I've had my first drink or gone to space. If you're not going to get yourself in gear now, then when? Now's all you've got. Yeah, Kaito, I know. Yeah, that's the expression. I wanted to see... hey, that's my sidekick. He's right. I just have to do it. I have to believe in myself. I have to believe that I can do this. I'm going to survive. We're going to survive together. Maybe I don't really understand it. Maybe I don't have a reason. I don't want to live. I want to die with everyone else. No, I want to live. I want to live a long life. I don't want to die. I can't die in a place like this. Never. How far am I in the game? I guess I'm about to start the class trial for chapter 2. There should be 6 chapters if it's like the other Danganronpas.
心配すんな。
Don't worry, you can do it. I believe in you. Now let's go to the Shrine of Judgment. I really was hoping there was more to investigate. That's very short.
皆さん、
Is everyone ready? Not like we have choice, right? You are quick to understand. It's as though Monokuma has you trained.
なんだよ。
We've got nothing to worry about, right, assholes? We'll figure out the culprit, won't we?
大丈夫。
Of course, we don't need to worry. The top suspect is super obvious this time.
ね
Right, Himiko?
え。
How dare you bully Himiko, you degenerate? You want me to Aikido chop your head off, huh?
ちょっと。
This game is pretty and the story interesting, but they could make a more active gameplay in my opinion. It's a visual novel. The gameplay is already pretty active during the trials. Have you seen a trial? You have, right? That's not even Aikido anymore, is it?
とにかく。
This matter will be discussed in due time. You should save your arguments until
そう
then.
だな。
It's super active for a visual novel. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, let's put an end to this. At the class trial.
そうだね。
Yeah, you're right. You think you didn't see the trial? Ah, okay. The trial is very, very active.
確かに。
Himiko's so suspicious, she's gotta be a red herring, right? I don't even know where to start unraveling the truth.
ああ。
I should have played more point-and-click adventure games. I'm going to not want to suspect, friends.
よーし。
This case will be so easy, especially with how obvious the top suspect is. Right, Himiko? I hear males pick on girls they like to get their attention, which means Kokichi must like Himiko. How'd you know?
西。
Actually, why don't we focus on the class trial and save that conversation for later? This is turning out to be not so boring after all. This is my opinion. I don't dislike the game. That's fine, and I understand. I would understand even if you said you disliked it. We have nothing to worry
神
about.
様が見守ってくれてるから。
Atwell sees all. His divine deduction will solve this mystery right away.
おい。
Hey, Detective Dumbass, you've pinpointed the possible culprit, right? No.
いいか。
Shuichi, before we head over there, let me give you some advice, hero to sidekick. If you want to give up, wait until after you've done everything you possibly can.
当たり前だろう。
Wait, no, that's still no good. Okay, I won't forgive you if you give up. You got it? Yeah, got it, Kaito. He's right. I can't give up. I made a promise to Kaede. I'd like to see you playing the old Max Payne novels. There are Max Payne novels.
ね
This murder was also triggered by Monokuma's motive, was it not? Which means there is a reason the culprit was desperate to live, yes? And Ryoma, who became the victim, had no reason to live, correct? What are you
え。
implying?
だとすると。
To kill because you have no reason to live. To die because you have no reason to live. Which I wonder is correct.
たくよ。
You're thinking too hard about it. Living things just gotta live. Anyway, no matter what happens to us, we gotta live.
だよね。
Yeah, you don't really need a reason to live. That's just the icing on the cake. A reason to live. Max Payne itself is a novel? So you mean the old Max Payne games? I played them not long ago. Sorry, but I don't know anything. If you think a child caregiver can help solve a murder case, then we're all in trouble. This matter will be discussed in due time. We should save our arguments until then. Yeah.
マジかよ。
This whole thing is shaking like a big old vibrator.
うわ
Himiko's scared. Poor little thing. Yeah. This vibration is perfect. Quit looking at Himiko like some kind of degenerate male. They're playing 13 by Ubisoft. 13 I never played before. The Max Payne games, I played all three not that long ago. So I have no plans to go back. It was Max Payne 3 was a game Arrogance has been requesting for ages. So when he got a year of subbing, he requested that I played it. I did not calculate that we would gather here under these circumstances again. What would Kaede say if she saw us right now? You have 13 for PS2. Ubisoft said they'll make a remake. Ah. Wasn't it a remaster though?
いいえ。
Himiko is not the culprit. No way, no how. I know Himiko better than anyone. I know all her secrets. I know her gender, her hair color, even her height. None of those are secrets. Don't remember, I think it was a remake. Maybe. I saw they were making something with it again. The door appeared before us with pomp, as if sending heroes off to war. After a pause, we all stepped toward the door. Beyond Good and Evil 2 will be a blast. Do you really believe that? We were silent. All I could hear was our unsteady breathing, just as we passed through the door. I failed to see what they showed. I failed to see what is there that is beyond good and evil about it. It just seems like another live service MMO. There are many Beyond Good and Evil fans. I know, but they're fans of the first game. Doesn't mean the second will live up to it. I don't know. I don't know if they're not going to be disappointed. I hope not. Normally, I wouldn't mind the shaking, but I'm feeling especially sensitive to it now. Each of us felt that trembling through our entire bodies as we sank further still. Without sure footing, I'm positive I would have fallen as well. My breathing was becoming more ragged. My heart pounded harder and harder. Just when I thought I would pass out from the nerves, the elevator came to a stop. But this wasn't the end. No. It was only just beginning. Welcome! You've hopelessly arrived once again. Did you want to come here again because of how wonderful it is? Isn't it wonderful? I put so much effort into building this place. It should be a monument. Actually, we're the ones who used the exisals to build this courtroom. But Father just took all the credit. But I am happy to be used as a slave by Father. You idiots are really committing to this henchman bit. You guys are just so cute that I can't help working you to the bone. You put a little elaborate detail into this courtroom, almost like it's for show. For show, huh? That's an interesting way to put it. Is this just for show? Are you showing this to the people outside and... Those people aren't with us, so you don't need to worry about them. Get it? They're not with us. As in, they're no longer with us. Do you know what I mean? In other words, you 13 are the only ones left in the world. Now show me just how you intend to bargain for your lives. Then the class trial began. Ryoma Oshi, the ultimate tennis pro. After falling from his former glory, he told us he had no reason to live. But even so, he said he wanted to fight beside us, to get out of here with us. For that, he was trying to find a reason to live. He might have been a little stern, but he wasn't a cold man at all. And the person who killed him, he's here right now. I want to believe that is a lie. I don't want to believe it at all. But if this is where I find the truth, I won't avert my eyes anymore. This is the wish she entrusted to me. I will find the truth. To get out of here with everyone alive. I'm going to survive. I can't die here in order to keep my promise to her. I will fight. I will fight for my life in this trial of truth and lies. Let's do it. Oh my god, now I want to do the trial. Let's do it. Fuck. Fuck my life. I only need to wake up in 6 hours, whatever. Let's go to sleep. I wanna play it. Tragedy strikes during Emiko's magic show and Ryoma is killed. Chuichi must now complete the new trial to fulfill Kaire's wish. Six hours solid for as well something. I'm assuming that this trial is going to take 4 hours to complete. And I don't want to cut the trial in half. It's an average length trial, probably. Yeah, that's gonna fuck me up. I shouldn't do it. Seems a rave. Just do some shenanigans. The problem is, if I look at game trailers... No, if anything, I should go to sleep. If I'm not streaming so I can sleep, I should actually sleep. We haven't unlocked any minigames, have we? Intimacy event. Did I get an intimacy event? I guess. I see, this game is going to give me way more trouble. I have to do relationships with both characters? Yeah, if there was some of that Monomi minigame or whatever, we could do it. But I guess those aren't unlocked yet. Well. Yeah, I'm gonna quit now because I really gotta... Roses are red, violets are blue, and David has no clue what to do. No, I was looking for a minigame, but those aren't unlocked yet. In Danganronpa 2, those were unlocking as you did the main story. So every chapter you got a new minigame level. I guess that's not the case here. So, Hull, I'm really gonna stress this. You should be here for the next stream so you can see the trial. The trial is the most active part of the game and the most interesting part of the game. Because it's when everything is on the line, lives are on the line, and everyone is lying, and you have to find out weak spots in what everyone is saying, and it's very active. There's a lot of different ways to play it, and it's absolutely worth seeing. Other than that, I guess we're off. I didn't want to go this early, but it's happening. Next time, we're gonna find out who killed Ryoma. I am really lost about who it was. I want to distrust Kaito because of the ominous comment that Chuichi said, like, soon I'm gonna learn not to trust anyone. But then I really distrust Angie. Maki's very suspicious as well. I don't suspect Imiko. I don't suspect Kokiji. I think those would be too obvious. But I'm very lost right now. So I'm saying it's one of those three: Angie, Kaito, or Maki. Most sound people are the ones who do bad things. Maybe. I guess we'll find out. Well, tomorrow it is. Tomorrow? Tomorrow's Saturday, isn't it? I don't even know. It is. Not tomorrow. Sunday. Sunday it is. Have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. Tomorrow's our day off. So Sunday, we'll come back and we'll find out what the hell is going on. Goodbye.